Hello, so this is Rob Betts, and I'm giving an overview today of how to get into your Joomla site and make some pretty basic edits. Looking at the Win Wholesale uh, local company websites that we offer, thought I'd just give a quick overview. Right now we've got two main templates. We've got a homepage template, which we're showing here for Camden, Win Nelson, and then we've got a secondary page like so. So on the home page, what is considered kind of the template and uneditable by the local companies are pretty much the whole outside of the page here. We've got this content region here that local companies should be able to modify the content and put pictures and those type of things, and that's pretty much the main area. There's some other areas that are kind of controlled by what we'd call a module, and I can show you how to get into those and edit those. But the phone number is set as one module, and then there's an address location information set along underneath the navigation here that can be edited once, and then it applies to all the pages. So, so for on the sub page, the second template, this whole area around the outside again is pretty much the uneditable area with the exceptions of the phone number again and the address information. So the local companies can affect basically this main area here. You can add new pages and give them titles and create new pages and then put whatever content you want in there. So when I two tabs, and I normally work in Firefox as a browser versus using IE. It just tends to not kick me out quite so often. So so yeah, I end up with two tabs open, and then so one's for viewing the outside of the website, and the other's for logging in and actually making the edits. So I'll go in and log in now. I've got an admin login, and you should have your own. If you don't have that, I can send that information to you. So let me enter this real quick. All right. So once logged in, should come to the control panel. The control panel here. So we've got the main navigation here where we mentioned modules before. There's a part that I'll get to in a little bit. And in the control panel, there's three main sections that you're going to want to get into and make changes with. So the first one is the Content Items Manager. That is the content of the page. So if we take a look at that real quick, you'll see basically the same information that you'd see when you're looking at the navigation on the outside of the website. And so what these actually are is that if you go to the home page and you look at what pulls up here, look at this content information that's in here. This content is the same information that is on the home page here. So this is just like the name implies, it's the content area. So the difference between that and what the link is that if we close out of here, we go to a second area, go from the control panel again, go to the menu manager, and we look at the main menu items. If we look at that, we see these links. So these are actually the navigation content that we just looked at in the Content Items Manager. So that's kind of the key concept of this, is to think of that you've got a piece of content and you've got a link to it in the navigation. So here, if we wanted to change this to home page and save that, then we would go to the outside of the website and refresh it. We notice that our link just became home page. So very simple to go back in there and change that again back navigation link name. So and here it's got the URL there. For a moment there it was up. But all right, so we're in Menu Manager. At any point I want to get back to the control panel, I can click the red link up here in the upper left-hand corner. It'll take us back to the control panel. So once again, going back into here, we've got all of the different pieces of content. So we've got the contact page, and inside here, this is where we've got the map that we're seeing on the contact page. And so if I wanted to swipe over some text or add something new, it's just like working in Word or any kind of word editor. You type in some text, and you can highlight it, and then you could link that to Google if we wanted to do that, and create a text link. And it's about as simple as that is. We can add images here, and I can get into that some more. And let me see, we can bold the text, italicize, so a lot of the same common functions. And so it's really just a matter, if you hold over each of these items for a moment, you can see these tooltips that will tell you it's an insert edit image button, where you can insert edit a link. You can highlight the text, and you can change the size of it through that. So that's kind of the most about the content items. If I wanted to create a brand new page, say for special events, I could go into this content items area and just click on a new over here in the top right, and then we can call it events, and then we could apply that to this part. Really doesn't matter too much. It's really for a more complex site with think of a newspaper where you might have a sports section, and inside of that sports section there could be a baseball area. That's for building that kind of complex level of architecture here. We would just, at this point, we could just really put it under any of these. I normally put it under About Us. So we've got an events title for the page. We put it under About Us. If we go to Link to Menu, we'll select that main menu, and then we can tell it Events, and then Link to Menu. So now we've got a new link for this page. We've got no content in here. Event information coming soon. So we can add in some text here just for kind of placeholder text. We've got our title, and now we're ready to save that page. So just that quickly, we've created a new events page. If we look at the outside of the website and refresh, we should see we've got the events page. So that's adding pages, pretty quick and simple. Next thing I'll cover is going back to the control panel, adding images. So we could go to the Media Manager, and this is where there's three main sections. It's the Content Items Manager, the Menu Manager, and the Media Manager. So you can go to the Media Manager here, and there's all kinds of images here. So the first thing I'd want to do is go to this File Upload area right here. As soon as I click on there, it's going to pull up a box for me to find an image that I want to place in there. So I can go pick this heel image and say Open, and then now I've just designated where it is on my hard drive, and now I need to tell it to upload. So I'll say Upload, and now I've added a new image to the site. Here it is, and it's a nice little square with the heel logo in it. So that's adding an image. Now if I want to put that on a page someplace, I can go back to the control panel and go to Content and Items Manager. So if I want to put this on our brand new events page, we could click just anywhere in the content and give it some extra space, and click on this Insert Edit Image. So if I click on that, I can browse the server. It wants to know where to find the image that we're going to place. So we just put this in the images, and it's called Heel, JPEG. So, and sometimes it'll come up under a different option here, but right now it looks like we've only got the one option for image. So we'll click on Heel, and when we do that, it should go back to that box that popped up a moment ago. So there it's giving me a preview of the image. If I wanted to link to someplace, again, I could put in the link to the HEAL website, or I'm not sure what that is exactly, so I'll just put in google.com as an example. We could set it to open in a new window when we create that link. Go back, we've still got our image there, so we'll say OK. So now we've put an image in there that links to Google, and the most important part is we save our work at the end of it all. So I've created that new link there. I've added an image. If you wanted to skip going to the Media Manager, you could do that all in one step by going to this Insert Image. Let me cancel and make sure where I'm putting it. I put my cursor where I want the image to be inserted. I could go from here and say Browse Server, just like I did the first time, but now I want to upload a new file in this folder. So I could browse here. I could scroll back down, see if it's got a different, got another image here, industry rankings for our WinZone piece, and I can say OK and then upload. So that was industry rankings, JPEG. So that's the graphic we used on the WinZone, and say OK, and we've uploaded an image and placed it all in that page, all in one step. And again, I can just say save. And then when I go to my tab here, I can look at the events page and see that we've added those two images again. So click on that, and it's trying. I didn't put in the HTTP, so it's just adding it on to the end of the website. So that's what I messed up there. So that's adding some content. That's adding images. See, there's just a couple other things I wanted to cover. So go back to the home page here, and then go back into my editing mode. So from here, I can go into modules. Now what I want to do is I want to change this phone number that's displayed on all the pages in the same spot up here. So I can go to modules, site modules. And from here, I've got two modules that are relevant for making edits for the local companies here. One's the location information, and the other is the phone number. So if I click on phone number and I scroll down to the bottom, here's that option. I could just put in a P for phone number and say save. And then when I go to the outside of the website and refresh, anywhere that module is referenced, which is on every page, it'll change, and you can see it's the same on every single page. Even the home page, even though it uses a different template, it uses the same module in that template, and therefore it's changed as well. So I'm going to go back in there and take that out. So we'll scroll down to the bottom, delete that, and save again. The other module is the location information, and here's if you wanted to add in, they've already got a fax number listed, toll-free number. If they wanted to put emergency service call, we could put some new information in there and hit save, and it'll do the same thing. So we'll save that. That's kind of covering the main items that I wanted to cover. If you have any problems logging into the website, just give me a call. My number's 937-531-6335. Again, it's Rob Betts, B-E-T-T-S. You can also email me at rlbetts@winwholesale.com, rlbetts@winwholesale.com. So if you've got any other questions, but that's my quick overview of how to make some edits in Joomla for the local companies. Just give me a call if you have any questions. Let me know how else I can help. Thank you.